Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. I am Sky Kishore Arsala. Everything that I have and everything that I am is given to me, and I must treat it with the respect that it deserves. I must be humble because I am blessed and privileged in many ways. I must be grateful because I am helped and supported by a community in more ways than I can ever possibly imagine. My karmic debt is worth a galaxy that I must give back doing my sustainable best, keeping in mind safety is my number one priority, and I am a humble student continuing to learn and serve every single day. I must keep the impact of my thoughts, words, actions, and movements in mind before I do them, because what I do matters, and it is my honor, pleasure, and privilege to be able to serve. For I am here to serve, I am here to serve. I'm here to serve in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Hello, 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 everyone, whoever has decided to join in. Currently streaming to 0 viewers, but it's not about that. It's about showing up and doing the work. So here we are, looking at my old feed. Seems like we are live with a bit of a delay, yet we're live on Facebook. And let's go live on Instagram. This is my LinkedIn feed. NIST Tech Beat Me 2024 is out. NIST, for those who don't know, is the National Institute of Standards and Technology, some of the best scientists known to man working here in America. I did have a list of topics. There are a lot of new things happening today in America, and we can go over and cover them all as time and my capacity permits. Let's verify everything is up and running properly. Streaming on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see we have our first viewer. How are you doing today, sir, madam, or sir, however you choose to identify? Or is that just me watching my own stream? Oh, that's such a nice perfume. So cute. Demon Slayer. So, when it in the news today, let's cover what's happening with the trial, shall we? Jury returns to deliberations in Trump trial. Pretty interesting. Day two of deliberations began with the judge rereading portions of his jury instructions and court reporters reading back witness testimony. Fox News and right wing media have already decided the Trump trial verdict, they say. What does Fox News have to say about this? Trump doesn't hold back in remarks, slamming costly NY criminal trial. Hmm. Seems that my other screen is a little stuck. Let me see if I can do something about it. There we are. Seems to be updating quite well. We'll get to all this stuff in a minute. Let's see what's happening on the lighter end of things. What was the first Billie Eilish song you heard which got you hooked onto her music, and which is your favorite? If I have any viewers, chat, do you have a favorite Billie Eilish song that you like to watch or listen to that often? Ocean Eyes, yeah, even I've heard Ocean Eyes. Ocean Eyes is a beautiful song. Ocean Eyes. What was your biggest fear in your adventure of having rats? Losing them. The heart can't take them departing so quickly. Uh, have you guys ever heard of a hamster story that went well? Because it never ends well for the hamster, and it's never a normal way that a hamster goes either. May God rest their soul, but it's it's always a funny story, isn't it? Like the kids did this, or the dog did that, or you know how that goes. Oh, look at this little chick. Pebbles. It's a beautiful bird. Yes, that is a beautiful bird. Look at her wingspan. New Kevin haircut just dropped. Which VR game would you choose to erase from your memory so that you could experience it for the first time again? When it comes to VR, I personally haven't experienced a lot of VR games myself, but if anyone who's watching has had a lot of experience with VR, I would love to know what you think about it. Yes. 8 years cancer free. That is amazing. God does work in beautiful, amazing, miraculous ways. Thank you so much, Catastrophes. How are you doing today? I would love to help you grow. Come by my stream sometime. I'll post a raid, a shout out, and send everyone your way. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. This is the first time I'm streaming on Gig, and you're one of the first few people who's joined me on stream. So thank you for the invitation. I'm going to take you up on that. How would I proceed further? Let me go ahead and grab my phone so I can actually do this. Yes, I do have a Discord. I have my own Discord server. I set it up. I'm just getting started with streaming, so you're one of the first official streaming contacts I've made while streaming. Um, my Discord is sky blue. Let me just pull it up. Settings. This is my Discord username. Oh, I can't paste it. Same as my name. Hope you bet. Accidents happen. Let me go ahead and give you an ad right this second. Hmm. Send, send, send friend request. I sent you a request on Discord. Hang on, let me grab my phone. Thanks. And so, do you do like World of Warcraft content? Like, uh, you mentioned raids, so I assume World of Warcraft. Everything is taken. I'll be awaiting your friend request approval. I was going through the news segment earlier today, and some of the interesting things that were going on included. Let's check out zero down mortgage. It's a tough economy out there, and zero down mortgage would actually help out a lot of people, it seems. But I don't know how they're planning on working it all out. Let's find out. Let's see. What do we have here? Zero, zero down mortgage. In the news. Zero down mortgages are making a comeback. This UMW, other major home lenders. What can go wrong? Let's see. What are the risk factors that they are trying to portray? CS National Top 10 Metro CPI Cost Price Index. Owners is equivalent rent. Index level 1987 is equal to 100. So it starts at 1988. 1 goes all the way up to 2024 1 1. So this is really recent data, and what we are looking at here is this is the rate of inflation. Okay, so this is our national CPI, and this is when it comes to city, only 10 cities. CPI and rent of primary. Perfectly stupid, they say. Let's see if it's credible. It's very easy to criticize somebody else. It's very difficult to actually create something yourself. Somebody's trying something. Let's see what complaints they have and are they valid. Home buyers will be able to buy a home without putting any money down under a new program launched by United Wholesale Mortgage, one of the largest U.S. mortgage lenders. People earning at or below 80% of an area's median income. Okay, so we are targeting individuals who would otherwise not have the opportunity to buy a home by themselves. Okay, UMW. UMWC will give eligible buyers a second lien loan of up to 15,000. So that's not a whole lot in the form of down payment assistance. Okay, so it's not a full home loan, it's only for down payment for 3% of the home's purchase price. So a typical home loan would require you to put down anywhere between like at least 1% for FHA. Like there are some other programs, I'm not 100% sure on what they are, but yeah, 3% would be something that's targeted towards FHA individuals, and the home loan will not accrue interest or require a monthly payment. So, huh, okay. Home ownership is something we're passionate about. Melinda Wilner, Chief Operating Officer at UWM, told MarketWatch. The company had previously allowed buyers to put down as little as 1% of their income, their homes, but it wanted to go further to help home buyers, she said. The lender is anticipating a higher volume of borrowers with its zero down program. All right. This could very easily go 2008 route, but let me not speak too preemptively. Let's see what we have here. Subprime mortgage crisis, they also reference that. Unlike low and no down payment loans that proliferated during that time, when lenders made loans to people who eventually were unable to pay them. How? Different how? Silent second mortgage. It's great that there is no interest on it, but it's a balloon payment. And borrowers need to understand what a balloon payment is. A balloon payment refers to a bigger than usual one-time payment that is required by the lender at the end of the loan term, according to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Housing prices are stretched, the economy is slowing, the lender has no cushion against falling home prices. There are indications of steeply falling homes in many markets. Cyclical fluctuations do happen. It's an election year. The other side of the story is that there are a lot of reasons why these things are happening, and these things do happen. Sometimes all you have to do is wait out the storm and give it a little time and see how things work out. So you might see a lot of stories where um, that could be emotionally charged words, sentences, or structure, which could lead to having a less than calm assessment of the information that is present. And when that happens, all we have to do is cut through what they're saying, try to imagine the other side of the story, and try to understand what could be other mitigating factors that are not presented right in front of us. So, to top it off, these mortgages are explicitly for people who make 80% or less of an area's median income. They say, I wouldn't expect to find verbiage like this. This is ableist language. Um, not exactly not exactly the kindest way to phrase a criticism, to say the least. So, moving on. In general, such borrowers have no down payment, if any, based on what data. They have made an assertion without making any attempts to justify said assertion. So, let's tone it down a little bit, Mishtak, um, giving you benefit of the doubt here. If any savings at all. Um, Again, wouldn't want to speak on behalf of all individuals in that group. Would make more sense giving these mortgages to those who make 150% or more. So what that would do is just make the rich even richer by giving them money that they don't need per se. Um, you know what? If I can find myself being challenged to be continue to be kind to my analysis, if my analysis is getting into a criticism at this point, I'm just gonna click away. How's that? Yeah, so that's one topic that I came across today at the gym. Let's see. Oh, let's take a look at the Ticketmaster hack. Now that's something I can talk about. What's happening in the world of Ticketmaster? Hacking group claims it breached Ticketmaster. All right, let's see. Hacking group claims it breached Ticketmaster and stole data for 560 million customers. This is from CBS News, and let's see what they have to say. A hacking group claims it breached global events giant Ticketmaster and stole the details of 560 million customers. The group named Shiny Hunters said in an online forum that the stolen data includes the names, addresses, phone numbers, and partial credit card details of Ticketmaster customers. Now, this data can be used negatively in many ways. However, when it comes to names, addresses, and phone numbers, um, unless there is an excellent service, if I'm not sponsored by anybody yet. Yet there is a service that goes through data brokers and lets them know whose names to take down. So if you're ever considering, if you're ever feeling vulnerable, there are actions you can take to prevent yourself from being bothered by such things. So, partial credit card details. So, when they say partial credit card details, what I'm thinking is that they might have information regarding, they might have the last four of their credit card or the whole number, but not expiry, or definitely not the CVV code, because that, according to PCI standards, that should be encrypted. So, um, I believe Ticketmaster does have their PCI certification. Let's take a look. Ticketmaster PCI compliance. Yeah, it's one of the topmost searches I would expect it to be. Let's find out. Hold due to PCI DSS 3 years ago. So something like this has 3 ways Ticketmaster failed at cybersecurity. This is in 2020. Mhm. This seems to happen to Ticketmaster a little bit more, but then again, it's not necessarily their fault per se. They do have a lot of customer data, and it's an uphill battle to try to protect it. So let's see what they have. Mm, Compliance. You are a customer facing business. Your customers should be able to verify your compliance efforts. Let's see. Company. Why Ticketmaster, story, careers. Then again, you don't know how that data could be misutilized. So, yeah. Okay. When it comes to running a business like Ticketmaster, I can imagine it could be really hard for them to protect all the data that they have, given that they do have to, it can't be a closed system. They have to take data in and they have to get data out. So there have to be input and output channels. There have to be open ports. So long as there are vulnerabilities, there will bound to be some people who try to take advantage of those vulnerabilities. So let's not be hypercritical of Ticketmaster here. Yes, it's happened a couple of times before, but no, it's probably not exactly their fault. Could they do something better? Everybody can do something better. So The group's post said the data was available for purchase at $500,000 in a one-time sale. The Australian government said Thursday it is investigating the claims, and the FBI has offered assistance to Australian authorities. A spokesperson for the US Embassy in Canberra told Agence France Presse the Australian government is aware of a cyber incident impacting Ticketmaster. A spokesperson for the Australian Home Affairs Department said in a statement to CBS News the National Office of Cybersecurity is engaging with Ticketmaster to understand the incident. That's a very based response where we have, let's assess what we are dealing with here before we try to respond to it too quickly. Because trying to respond to something of this magnitude too quickly is how you could affect a lot of different things. So this is a very good thing. Now, very well. Um, yeah, the National Office of Cybersecurity is engaging with they're trying to understand and assess what happened. The department also urged people with specific inquiries relating to this incident, and they're getting in touch with Ticketmaster. The authenticity of the data set offered by Shiny Hunters couldn't be immediately verified because in order to verify that, you would actually need to have the source data from Ticketmaster, which I doubt you'll be able to get it directly. Uh, the alleged hack was first reported by the websites Hackread and Australia Daily. Shiny Hunters. The Shiny Hunters was hacking history. Shiny Hunters became notorious in 2020 to 21 when it exposed huge troves of customer records from more than 60 companies, according to the US Justice Department. In January, a court in Seattle jailed Sebastian Treot, a French computer hacker who was a member Shiny was a member of Shiny Hunters. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison and ordered to pay more than 5 million in restitution after pleading guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. So this individual, this kind of an arrest doesn't just happen randomly. Um, this doesn't happen to somebody who hasn't done something wrong. So I would say this was very much, probably very much deserved. Very much deserved. Prosecutors said the extensive hacking caused millions of dollars in losses to companies that were victimized and unmeasurable additional losses. Very true. Whenever a company loses data like that, not only the company suffers from a reputation loss, even though it may not have been their fault. You can try everything that you can and still end up with your data getting hacked. That's just the nature of the game. Like cybersecurity is a very tough field to be in. So Ticketmaster could have probably done a little better, just like how any of us could be doing better. Uh, there are arrests already made in relation to the group. So let's see what else we have here. Shiny Hunters, the sacking history. Shiny Hunters became notorious. Okay, we already read this. Unmeasurable additional losses. Yes. Not to mention when such information gets leaked, guess what? It's hackers leaking that information or selling that information. Hackers typically aren't security people. Even if they have the best security education, they're still hackers. So chances are they might lose this data at some point, and that could lead to other bad actors getting a hold of customers' phone numbers or home addresses, for example, and then they can be misused. So yeah, overall, a very bad act. Hacks are impacting more people with increasingly severe consequences. Katina Michael, a cybersecurity professor at Australia's University of Wollongong told AFP. The number of people hacked will grow as the number of people with technology grows, the number of people with data on electronics grows, the number of people who get affected by hacks will grow. It's just natural, will grow. It could be up to 1 billion in the future. Very true. Government, governments, companies, and consumers aren't doing enough to protect themselves or investing in basic protection mechanisms such as two-factor authentication. Michael. So keep in mind, a job of a government, a job of a company, and a job of a consumer, their regular function isn't cybersecurity. It's to do what they are meant to do. A government is going to govern. A company is trying to provide services or products and make money. And consumers, well, they're just consumers. How much due diligence can they perform truly on their own data and information is going to be limited. So, as we continue to move forward with technological use, it's going to result in more and more data being out there. And you can't expect everyone to be able to protect that data by themselves. Although I'm a strong advocate of trying to do that, trust me, like even with the experience that I've had, like education experience training, my data can still be vulnerable. So that's just the nature of the game. There is no shame in getting hacked per se. Just try to do the best you can, though. Justice Department suing Ticketmaster and Live Nation. Ticketmaster, which is based in Beverly Hills, operates one of the largest online ticket sales platforms in the world. The Justice Department filed a federal lawsuit last week accusing Ticketmaster and its parent company, Live Nation, of illegally monopolizing the live entertainment industry to the detriment of concert goers and artists alike. Who here has had a problem with trying to score a ticket and the only place they could buy it was Ticketmaster? Well, uh, that doesn't happen by accident either. Sometimes monopolies come into existence by, you know, by the sheer fact that you might be so good at doing something that you end up being the only name in the business. Like, at one point, Xerox was a thing. Photocopiers were primarily referred to as Xeroxes, or, Puffs lotion bars, or things of that nature. But I don't think this was an accident, and neither does the Justice Department, apparently. In a 128-page civil suit filed in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York, federal officials alleged that Live Nation has illegally thwarted competition and unduly burdened consumers, in part through its ownership of Ticketmaster, which effectively gives it control over much of the market for live entertainment. Justice Department officials said they're seeking structural changes to how the company does business, which could include breaking the two entities apart. In 2022, Ticketmaster's mishandling of ticket sales for Taylor Swift's The Eras tour prompted enormous public outcry over Live Nation's hold on the entertainment and ticketing industries. The Justice Department's antitrust division was already investigating the company when the Swift fiasco unfolded. CBS News previously reported. Yeah, yeah, that was a mess. There was a Taylor Swift concert that happened right where nearby where I live, just like, as close to many metros. And yeah, there were definitely complaints about tickets getting bought, being sold for exorbitant amounts, like issues with Ticketmaster. That's just the nature of the game by this point. So that's happening. Let's see what else we have going on that's noteworthy today. The Iceland volcano incident. Icelandic volcano spews lava in what could be its fiercest eruption. Let me not put my email on screen. Let's see what CNN has to say. Iceland volcano dramatically erupts again as streams of lava reach town's defensive walls. A volcano in southwestern Iceland erupted Wednesday for the fifth time since December, spewing massive lava flows that threatened to cut off the town of Grindavik and prompting the evacuation of the world famous Blue Lagoon. The eruption began around 1 p.m. local time Wednesday, following an earthquake at the Sundux crater, Iceland's public broadcaster, RUV, reported. Just imagine, like, you're chilling, like, trying to do what you do in your house, and then suddenly you hear a volcano go off. That's not fun, is it? Yeah. Uh, Iceland's meteorological office had earlier warned that a volcanic eruption was likely following intense seismic activity. So, a seismic activity is like earthquake activities in the seismic layer of the earth. And yeah, just earthquake like symptoms. That's what a regular person would feel at the crater and a buildup of magma in its underground reservoir. Dramatic video and images from the scene showed fountains of red hot lava shooting into the air along a 3.5 kilometer or a 2 mile fissure near Mount Hagafell on the Ekajan's Peninsula. I can't pronounce. Uh, Lava flows initially cut off two out of the three roads leading to fishing town of Grindel and were steadily moving along a defensive barrier built to save the town and key infrastructure from being destroyed. But the situation had improved by Thursday, the mayor of Grindel said. The town remains without electricity, but both hot and cold water are running in the town with no apparent damage to the piping system, Ruff reported. I like the situation quite well compared to how it looked at the beginning of the eruption yesterday, Mayor Fanar Johansson said. Initial monitoring by the Met Office warned the start of the eruption was more vigorous than previous times, but the lava activity had significantly decreased overnight, it said. Just hours before, video Renison from Iceland's civil defense, I'm sorry about the pronunciation, had told Rav that lava is flowing outside the defense walls at Grindavik in several places, and lava is also starting to flow outside the walls at Swa Senki. Uh, he warned that Grindyavik was at risk of becoming completely cut off, though he added that the defense barriers were holding. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm glad that they were prepared. I'm glad that it's not as bad as it could have been. The houses in the west and the farthest part of town would have gone under the lava if it weren't for the defensive walls. But they are still standing and defending, Renison reportedly said. Grindavik, a town of about 3,000 people, was mostly evacuated before a previous eruption in December. Great. Residents and responders who remain in the town have been urged to leave while they still can. So they are ordering an evacuation, it seems, but the walls are holding for now, which is good. They lost power on Wednesday. Most of the high voltage lines are gone. The pylons are badly damaged and some are on fire, the civil defense's Renison later said. Whoa, that looks gnarly. Red lava flows from a volcanic Grindavik island, which caused the town to evacuate. The eruption was more powerful than previously due to more accumulated magma in the chamber. That is crazy. Well, it does seem like they have the situation under control, and I'm so happy and glad that no one else is getting hurt. Let's turn to something lighter for a bit, shall we? Aw, that's cute. Let's let's read about some love stories. My favorite bot, and I just woken up to bot. Okay, bot. I said, I'd kiss you, but I need to brush my teeth. He said that a little morning bed didn't make me any less beautiful than kiss me. Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. Crow of approval. That is cute. That is so cute. Stuffed animals. Who here has stuffed animals? Oh, look at that. It's such a cute puppy. Cash cow to drop. Bet it's not comfortable. Let's move forward. I'm seriously considering leaving my husband. I'm sick and tired of the constant criticism and hypocrisy. He had a horrible temper. Moving on. I'm so sorry you're going through this. It's I, I can hope and pray that your marriage works out because trying to raise a child and you know what? I want to move on. Is this a pit bull or a walrus? What do you think, chat? Anybody there? And I'm just talking to myself. It's fine. Gotta start somewhere. My boy was asking for treats. How could I resist that adorable smile? Wouldn't you look at that smile? This my face, the way I smile and sit and stare at you a while. A proven fact that every day I ultimately get my way. No bug, no pest. I don't insist. But this a face you can't resist. And like that silly cat cartoon, breakfast, dinner, afternoon, the time to eat again is here. It makes me smile from ear to ear. Isn't that adorable? That's so cute. Ashira in 2 months and defeated an upper ranking at the age of 14. What were you doing with your life at his age? No, you don't want to know. Okay, going to school. That would be the most common answer I would expect, yes. Yes, trying to face your own demons is a really tough thing. And if you can do that, you can do a lot of things. The only memorable thing is that I met my best friend online on my birthday. I was really stuck in my house because of COVID. So sadly, I gained weight and was miserable until I had to change. I had to chance to go back to school normally. Yeah, COVID was a tough time for a lot of people. Why are you running? Show me your murderous scale. This is funny. Vampire cat. And then he strikes. Ooh, lurking. That's a lurker. Vay. Oh, look at this. Look at this one. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Yes. Oh, that's so cute. They got engaged. So nice for them. Congrats. Did they try to eat it? Because mine definitely tried to eat it. Oh, that's cute. What's happening in the world of Facebook? Someone graduated. That's amazing. Congratulations to you. So I accidentally, the exact same thing. I was just discharged 8 months hospital admission. Yes, use it. May God help this poor girl. Let's see what's happening with threads. Whenever you find yourself in a situation like this, whenever you find yourself in a situation where you know you did something wrong and it's okay, you couldn't help yourself, whatever the case may be, and these things happen. People make mistakes. I've made plenty. Just because you are somewhere because you've made mistakes doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. um, some of the things that do help me personally when it comes to dealing with anxiety, for example, is a prayer from 1 Philippians 3:10. It goes, Father God, thank you for caring about every detail of my life. Forgive me for spending so much mental energy worrying about circumstances I cannot control. I give each pressing situation to you. Please work in miraculous ways. Thank you that I can trade my anxieties for your peace. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. May Father God help this poor child, for we are all children of the Lord. There we are. We covered Iceland book. Yeah. This was Ticketmaster. Yes. Let's see if my stream even shows up. Watching my own stream as I stream. Oh, there I am. Oh, there I am. Oh, there I am. Oh, there I am. Great. At least I'm day one. Happy little fishy. Who could you really be? Born young. Let's find out what's happening in the art world today. Summer break is starting. Woo. When you love yourself, you attract better. You let the universe know that you deserve the best by treating yourself well. Everything starts with how you feel about yourself. Feel worthy, feel valuable, feel special, feel deserving of receiving the best, and it can happen for you. Very true. The first thing, what you believe defines so much about yourself and your own life. If And you should be open to challenging your own beliefs as you come across new information. And yes, but believing that it can happen is very important. Let's see, abstract art. Revealing your location. This is beautiful. 1 hour ago. Let's check out more of her stuff. 20,000 followers. No threads yet. So this kind of art, it's beautiful. Her artwork has so much depth to it. Simple, subtle lines. Simplicity is the height of sophistication. Just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy, but the best, most successful people make it look easy. Look at all this beautiful art that she's created. She's also a mother. It's wonderful to see. Wow, that's so pretty. That is so pretty.
Gonna put the world away for a minute, pretend I don't live in it. Sun.
Copyrighted music. Let's see what else we have. One particular artist that I had the honor, pleasure, and privilege to be able to interview recently was Drew. Drew and his art gallery. Let's see if I can. Yes, Drew Mark Art Gallery. This is me conducting an interview, and let's see what kind of posts he has. Beautiful, beautiful art pieces. Would you look at that? Now, this is a beautiful piece. Natural patterns, natural colors are something that we find soothing. The natural imperfections. We are used to. We evolved with those. We evolved with being able to see and appreciate those, which is why a lot of people will be drawn to imperfect objects. For example, um, if you notice, even in Target nowadays, you might find crockery that is slightly less than perfect, designed to be that way, just the right amount of imperfection, so that it's a little more appealing to people because people aren't perfect. I'm not perfect, and you know there is beauty in that. Let's clip it. I do. Okay, nice. 19 sec. Yay! Congratulations, Cole. You're doing it right. He's been standing outside staring at it while eating chips for 15 minutes. Now that's a vibe, isn't it? That's a vibe. I do that. Content day in Crystal River. Everybody's out there doing what they can, doing what makes them happy. No one is booing in the world. Bro, everyone's trying to work there. My friends who will travel to different cities just for the food. Yes, yes. Traveling for food. Authentic food. Yeah. Whenever you get the chance to share some positivity, do it because the world is filled with a lot of bad stuff. We don't need to focus on that. Congratulations. Moons. So Jake is a photographer. I know him for I've known of him for quite a few years. He does a lot of different kinds of photography. He's done concerts and yeah, he does a lot of stuff. Community engagement. Oh, I recently got tagged in something. Now that's a birthday cake. Love it. Fix that go hard. Let's do a dive into this one, shall we? Hmm. Content is more important. I need to flip this. Let's see what I can duplicate. I could actually do a vertical stream on Instagram. Hmm. Content is more important. How would I flip? Oh, I know, but then both would be horizontal. Let's see. Closing. And I can move myself over here. There we go. And that highlights the content. So this is a really fun group in Facebook that I typically visit. He's muscular, all right. 3 miles away isn't his location. It's a warning. Chris is coming. Beware. Oh, wow. Santa getting bro about to end his naughty streak. Walt looking into the mirror. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Whoa, he's already like, hey, I'm just trying to be very well prepared about what's about to Kero shoes. He took it literally. Beware. Eric Cartman. Whoa, are those all of yeah, they're all Need for Speed games. First one, the second one. Underground, Underground 2, Carbon, Grove Street, Undercover. Nice. Monkeys in a suit. I used to be a monkey in a suit until I took an arrow to the got married to a mech. Tender, I hardly know her. Yeah, that's a fusion. All right, taking a break.